guys, so I wanted to make this video for Marilyn of the Ruby Hooping group. She asked me a little bit about escalators, so I wanted to just do a breakdown on all the different information I have on escalators for you. Basically, you can do an escalator up the body or down the body, whichever you know are working on at this time. I like to start with them at the top because then you're not working against gravity, the hoop's falling, and if it doesn't fall in the right place, it's fine. You know, you're learning, it's a lot easier to let it fall right down on you than trying to fling it up and having to go chase the hoop. So we're going to start here with the hoop over our head, holding it at the bottom with both hands. I'm a righty, but you can do this in either direction. I'll show you the other direction in a second. So I'm going to start by letting go with my left hand, and I'm going to push the hoop with my left hand forward away from me and let it swing back around behind my head. What happens is the hoop tends to end up either real low down here where it's hitting your back, or real high where it's hitting you in the back of the head. You want to find that sweet spot right in the crease of your neck right here. So you want it to kind of fall so that it hits this spot right here. Because what happens now is if I let go of the hoop from this spot right here, oh, that time I got stuck in my hood, but it'll basically just do the escalator down your body. If it doesn't have enough momentum, it will get caught, it will hang up. Don't get hung up on that. Just keep practicing. So now if you're at the top here and we give it a little bit of a swing, we're going to push it around. Boom, that's your escalator down. With that, if you have mirrors at home that you can practice by, or a car that is nice and clean, you can stare at your reflection in, or even your shadow. But you want to make sure that that hoop is falling in that right spot here, because if it's not, you know, if it's not hitting the right spot, like let's say here, ready? It still kind of does the escalator motion, but it's a lot harder to learn it until you find that sweet spot and you really get that nice wrapping around the body. It really is letting it hinge at this wrist here so that it can swing around and fall naturally. Once you get to the bottom here though, we can talk about the up escalator. So the fun thing about this is if you're not pushing enough, the hoop isn't going to go up your body. If you're pushing too hard, it's going to fly off you like a rocket. So it gives you a pretty good indication whether you need to push more, push less, so you can figure out what you're actually doing. So from here, I want to hold it all the way as far out to the side of my body as I can. It's hitting my butt a little bit and by the side of my leg over here. I'm holding it out to the side and I'm holding it in my right arm. I'm going to put my left arm straight up. As soon as I let go of this hoop, you want to shoot that arm straight up as well. So it's kind of tossing the hoop in the same motion that you're lifting your arm up. So when I go to push this hoop, I'm going to try and push kind of over and up at the same time, kind of like I'm going for this corner over here, and I kind of am pushing it right into my belly. So I'm giving a big push, and right at this point here is where I'm letting go. So ready? I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, let go, and I shoot that arm straight up, and it actually goes right into my hand. If you line it up correctly and the timing's right and everything, it should fly right into that hand. Learning to catch it there though is another thing. That's another timing thing. You know, it's going to wrap around that hand and you're going to have to get used to when you feel it come around the hand to close your hand and grab it. You know, you'll probably do it 100 times where it just flies off your body. But as long as you're getting it all the way up there, you have the potential to catch it and to, you know, work more with this move. You can also do like a continuous escalator where it goes all the way up and then falls all the way back down on the other side. I don't know if I can do it so great. I'll give it a shot. Yeah, I kind of cheated there at the end with the other hand to, you know, help it around, but that brings you to the other side here, which now I'm holding it in my left hand. I got to pull it all the way as far as I can to the left, and I'm going to bring my right arm up. And now I'm going to take the hoop and I'm going to give it a really big push over to this direction. So I want to kind of aim up and over and give it a big push and shoot the arm up. As you can see, that time I didn't have as much momentum and it kind of wrapped around and fell onto my thumb. It's all about how much you push the hoop. If you're going in the right direction, if you're trying to push it and you're not going and you're going just to the side, it really won't want to come up as much. I mean, I can't really demonstrate it well because I'm so trained to already do the move that it's hard for me to intentionally not do it. Let me try again. Let's see. If you're pushing, like, let's say I try just to the side, it might do something like that where it just wraps around you. If you're pushing just straight up, let's see. It might still escalate up, but you really want to give it that nice like up and over, because the more tension you give it in this direction, then it can continue to wrap around your body and come up and off your body. it all is about, you know, placement and timing with this, and, you know, how much force you need behind it. If you have a bigger hoop, you're gonna have to push a little bit harder. If it's a big PE hoop and it's, you know, coming all the way up to here on you or something, you know, you're gonna have to push a little bit harder and use more strength. This is a really, really lightweight, I believe it's a 31-inch Polypro from Supernova Hoops. So just to give you a size reference, but you know, it can be done with any type of hoop. It's just how much strength you're gonna need to do it. So like if I go to switch back and forth between hoops, if I pick up a bigger one, I definitely have to muscle more and be like, hurrah, and push it up really strong. Otherwise, it kind of just sits there or wraps around me. I hope this helps. If you have any more questions or you want me to explain something better, just let me know. Have a great day.